play it cool.
여기가 어딜까? 어디까지 했어? 하나만 남았구나. 저기 하면은 되는구나.
Now what the hell are they doing down there? Arts and crafts. They're making themselves look silly with all this latest nonsense. Farid should know better than that. Nobody's gonna take him seriously if this keeps up.
Arden! The storage! Did the flames reach the fuel tank?
I'm on it! We've got the water right next to it! Just get the others out of here!
여긴 그게 없어서 이 위로 올라가야 되나? 아닌데? 아마 저거를 찾아야 될 것 같은데 어디 있는지 나도 모르겠어. 아, 이거구나.
Out of goddamn nowhere. Who was that asshole making the speech? And where the hell is Farid?
I
아주
couldn't have
쉬운 곳에
imagined
있었네.
all those voices crying out, those half-finished and scrambled emotions. Where do you go from here?
이제 저쪽으로 가야 되는 건가? 이쪽은 아예 없잖아. 이거는 없는데?
So, apparently, there's an electrical grid right below our feet in the tunnels of the old cliff town. A powered
자리가
electrical grid.
벌어졌네.
This doesn't make any sense. But we must find the source of that power when the fools down there come to their senses.
아까 영상 보니까 무슨 뭐 우물 비슷한 게 있던데. 아직 여기를 못 가. 여기 길이 그러면 있나 보다. 여기 지하로 가는 길이 어딘가 있을 것 같은데 어딘지 나도 모르겠어. 찾아봐야지. 아까 방금 딱 영상 보니까는 무슨 건물 안에 우물이 있던데. 해치로 돼가지고 이쪽에는 없을 테고. 여기서 물이 뿜어져 나왔지? 이건갑다. 원래 여기가 이게 원래는 막혀 있었잖아. 그지?
Hey, so this is where it's all going. Petrescu's cargo, the collected riches of Chernosk, painstakingly brought all along their strange little Silk Road to end up in a shed in the mountains. Not that it was doing Chernosk any good.
이 안에서 열리는 거구만. Jerrycan.
With the hydro generator up and running, Mr. Petrashko has
기름통.
ordered the petrol stored and saved for an emergency or used as an auxiliary power source. Problem is, the hydro can't power all of Eagle View as it stands.
하이드로 캔 파워. 데미지 리포트. 이렇게 앞길을 이렇게 어떻게든 돌아가게끔 만들어. 어우씨, 이렇게 갖고 위쪽으로도 길이 있네.
Welcome to Eagle View. Safety and sunshine. Enjoy our scenic view and colorful nightlife. Don't drink the water. No, seriously, we don't have enough.
이건 완벽한 그냥 그거야. 어드벤처야, 어드벤처. 호러는 아니고. 잠깐만. 아까 어떻게 있었냐? 클로즈로 돼 있었나? 아이씨. 내가 이걸 클릭하면 두 바퀴를 도는 거고 180도 도는 거고 얘는 90도를 도네. 그러니까 내가 만약에 이걸 클릭했으면 지금 이 방향이 이 방향으로 되는 거고 이거는 이 방향으로 되는 거구만. 됐어. 플로어 게이트 컨트롤. 어디가 오픈됐다는 걸까?
Hinges on this dubious looking thing. Magic of electricity. Power's gone out in Chernobyl several times since the initial chaos. Some power plant or substation destroyed in a rampage or abandoned by panicking custodians. Always restored by some brave expedition of survivors. So far.
이거를 꺼야 되지 않아?
This was an empty plateau before. They've carted all this up here from Chernobyl. The stone, cement, and steel, the people. Enough to inspire just a little bit of hope, wouldn't you say?
응? 안 되네? 된 건가? 못 간다.
The view is amazing from here.
I agree.
You're not even looking at... You sleaze.
안돼. 뒤지네. 일로로 내려갈 수가 없는가? 어허. 그렇구만. 괜히 올라왔네? 설마 다시 해야 되는 건가? 아씨, 진짜. 결국 내려왔다. 내려오긴 내려왔네. 어떻게 가? 가는 길이 아직 없어. 안 열렸어. 뭘까요? 뭘까? 야, 안으로 들어가야 되는 건 맞는데 이 안에 있어 지금. 이 안에 어떻게 가지? 가는 길이 없슈다. 뭐 어떻게 가야 되는겨? 다 뒤져보자. 해치가 있던데. 아씨 진짜 어디 집인지 모르겠어. 아 여기다. 여기였네. 여기였어.
I hate to leave.
And I hate to see you go. But who else could I trust? Ruslan has the brain of a mouse. Arturo the spine of a worm. Only you, Tanya. My finest.
Yes, I will come back. I will check the police stations and military camps, and I will come back to rise with you in the light.
무슨 이렇게 기냐? 터널이?
I can't stay here. The things William's talking about. I've heard them before.
The place may be different, but the people are always the same. They shun you, or they use you.
여기였구나.
There was a natural cave system here first. No useful ore or stone, but plenty of shelter from the harsh mountain winds. The town came later, and I can't quite fathom how they went about building it, but I'm glad to see this place again.
We managed to bring a lot of stuff with us. Water, food, sleeping bags. And on top of that bitch Savinsek has been sending these little shipments of goodies as tokens of her sympathy. I must admit I didn't expect that.
To the administration of Eagleview. Dear sirs and madams, what follows is an account of the terms and conditions that we, as free citizens of Eagleview, set forth as regards our return and reconciliation with you. Okay, let's see. Number 1.
Farid took away Jarrell's machete. Told him that what we're doing is passive resistance. The coward is still a coward. He's just playing at being the rebel because it makes other cowards love him.
It's possible we could bring some of those rejected people back. It seems likely that some of them will be camping out nearby still. If we send someone to get them, we can stand them before all of Eagleview and look them in the eye. We all signed employment contracts with the administration, making a show of sticking to the old order of things. Old laws in a new society.
This won't be enough. For Andre and Mila, maybe. They won't see it coming. But Eagleview is stronger. And you just know Farid's going to run right along to squeal on us. We need guns.
It must be tricky to run a little startup of fanatics when no one can agree on what it is you're fanatical about.
There's a purpose here. A mission. I can feel it. They said
Only
Eagleview will
fire?
be the new society, but it's just the catalyst. The new world begins here, with us, and it will be a good world, a pure
뭔가 이게
world, a
사건이
life with
좀
holy
많나 보네.
fire.
아, 이것이 영어라서 아쉽다. 뭔가 이야기거리가 되는 것 같은데.
Are you sure you don't want to join
할 때마다
Yeah,
할 때마다
I'm
이렇게
sorry,
뜨는 거 보면
My place is up there. I'll try and talk to some people for
아쉽네.
you.
us? Thank you, Artyom. We'll take all the help we can get.
Here's hope manifested. The hope that after all that has passed and all the words we can never take back, we can still make someone else see our point of view. That all we need is the right set of words.
A whole box. Good job. Now we just need to get them up there and make sure they're spread around. They'll come to their senses. You'll see.
Look, we can get through here. There's a whole mess of tunnels in
곡괭이다.
there.
William, I've already told you a dozen times, but not staying here.
피객스다
And what if we
피객스.
do, huh? What if they don't give up? We need to prepare.
뭐야.
To hell with Fareed. To hell with Eagleview. To hell with everything that's standing in our way.
It takes a certain kind of person to build something with a pickaxe.
피객스.
I don't like the feeling of these tunnels. I think I prefer the sewers after all.
아씨.
Ah, there we go. I was beginning to wonder if I'd been wrong about these things. But you can go ahead and chalk one up for us. We're close now. This is probably the last one. The last stop. Let's get it running.
I guess this could go on top of the machine. That Gerasimov guy went tinkering with it first thing after we got in here. But the way he rambles on, it's impossible to tell if he actually knows what it is. Of course, William says it's a holy machine.
아, 이거 완전 미로네. 잠깐. 일로 왔지. 직진해서 두 번째. 이거 일단 문 닫아. 그냥 우회전만 계속하자. 완전 미로라서 안 되겠어.
Vadim will not give up father's faith. What has it ever done for him? If he will not be one of us, then he will be one of the enemies. I must save him. Do not speak that way. You have no right to speak so of holy things.
This is not a church, you idiot. This is about Eagle View's future.
Eagle View has no future. I miss it. It was simple work.
It was simple, because Father kept the business running. We just swung the hammers.
I miss Father too.
아씨.
That's it then. This is no longer my protest group, but Andre's Band of the Faithful. He came to me in a swagger, tossed me the stale bread, then told me it was my severance package.
We paint the walls. Yes, we leave our message everywhere for the people to see. They will come to us. They will know we are true. Do you see? Do you feel?
No, I don't. I'm not sure where you think you're going with this, William, but I suggest you stop. Or the others might think you're just going crazy.
You are. Don't you walk away from me.
일로 왔지?
Andre's face is a work of art, and his voice can shake this mountain. Problem is, he knows that, and he likes it way too much. If he gets too full of himself, he might lose his touch.
She was always too smart for her place. Stifled by small frames and flat environs. She wanted out. She wanted to fly. Even if the wings must be made of wax.
The way everyone's taken to William's ranting, it's clear they're unimpressed with Farid, ready for new leadership. Andre's raw charisma has turned them up. All we need now is some kind of grand display.
Look at me, still collecting names like someone's going to care. But there are names on this list. People who are as scared as I am, and maybe that does count for something.
Dad's fighting days are long gone. His leg's been acting up again,
Veremos.
and I left him. He's alone up there. I was just so scared. I thought Farid could help me. I'm not even sure I could leave now. They're watching the stairs.
Her father was wounded by shrapnel years ago, and she took it upon herself to help him live with dignity. Moved to Chernosk to work for its financial administration so old Benny could receive the benefits. Never complained, even as they stumbled through a burning city. They would gather here in the half-light and egg each other on, work up a fierce and intoxicating atmosphere. Then they'd call for worship and the room would fall silent so everyone could fill in the blanks with whatever they wanted it to mean.
이게 부엉인가? 이글.
You must come to listen, Vadim. Andre is wise. He teaches us.
Ruslan, please. I don't know what that machine did to us, but what happened above...
You always do this. The machine made us see.
저기서 마지막으로 하는 것 같아. 여기를 먼저 갔다가.
Farid's come to meet with Artyom again. Had to get past some of William's idiots on the way. I'll go stand watch by the door. Didn't like the way they were looking at him. Anyway, you get some rest. Brought you a little to eat, too.
Thank you, Vadim.
We need symbols if we're to be strong. And tenets. Humanity must be reminded of what it has lost. Rage and hatred, the great motivators. Our ancestors raged against the rules of nature and built a world from dirt.
He escaped from his home at the age of 16 and stowed away on a ship. He spent all the years since searching, utterly convinced that the light of the divine is right around the next corner. He has cried out for God on crowded subway trains and brawled with the devil himself in seedy pubs.
I've been selected to carry this week's gift to Gentle Andre. I'm so nervous. What if I do something wrong? Oh, will he speak to me? Me alone?
There are many groups that encourage their members to give up their material possessions. Of course, those possessions have to end up somewhere.
Savinsec's running boy keeps bringing us supplies, but now he's giving them directly to me and Andrei, and in secret. They must have noticed the wind is turning, because he's told us to keep in mind that Petrashku's administration drove us down here.
What is this? What are you filling their heads with? The shame of crimes you never committed. What is that supposed to mean?
Dude, chill out. I didn't write that bullshit, man. It's like someone's teen poetry or something. It's all emo and shit like that, man. Go ask someone else.
Don't play dumb with me. You may not have written this riddle, but I know you're twisting them. They're just tired and scared. You have no right to use them like this.
We've been carving these wooden symbols so we can carry them around our necks and hang them up outside. I feel good wearing mine. And Ruslan's been carving all day. He's quite good at it.
More and more people are listening to William. Of course we were right in splitting from Eagle View. They were corrupt and hateful. Of course we're here for a reason. But William is extreme. So if we could strike a pleasant middle ground. We used the machine.
What's that, babe?
The machine. Everyone's wondering about it. William has them half convinced that it's some kind of god machine. We can use that. Put on a show. All right. Everyone gather round. We've all been curious about this machine, and now it's time we found out. We will offer this holy symbol to it,
Andre, come forth and lead us.
What's happening? No, I don't know. I feel free.
Oh, those poor bastards. They couldn't have known how it worked. A moment's whim, all it was. These machines change people. They're what set Chernosk on fire. But it didn't start with them. No. We have to get back to that big red button.
뭔 내용인지 몰라. 그냥 하는 겨. 아. 아까 거기 아니야? 여기서 나와갖고 뭔가 틀리다? 길이? 아, 거기가 지금 무너졌나 보다.
This document, the things that Dr. Gerasimov told me.
아까 요거 했고, 요건 안 됐었잖아. 요거 하고, 요거 베레모.
Then we have to go. Lara will come with us, I'm sure. Perhaps Vadim as well.
아닌데? 여기 길 있는데?
Worshipping the machine makes sense. Sure. The way it felt. That rush. I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
그렇지, 아까 요건 안 됐었거든. 뭔가 또 계속 또 이어진다. 와.
Her name was Riho. At least that's the name inscribed on the back. Artyom said she disappeared during the pogrom. Now Farid wants him to show it to the others, to make them realize that people have been hurt. I think they realize that already.
여기 다 여기 없었지? 여기도 없었나? 여기도 이제 끝났고. 여기 나가는 거.
I've lost them. I have to accept that. To Andre and to William, it makes no difference. Those few of us who are left will follow Dr. Gerasimov to the canyon.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm putting gold epaulets on your coat, like a Navy officer's. Everyone's in love with it. But if we're going to keep it that way, you need to look the part.
이제 글로 가야겠다. 여긴 다 끝났다. 아, 쓰자. 어디야? 아, 저 위구나. 일로 나가야 되네. 아닌가? 아씨, 이거 못 올라가. 아, 이 아니었나? 샅샅이 뒤졌는데? 이 아닌가? 아, 저기, 저거 그거다. 다시 글로 가야 됐었네. 부엉이 났던 자리. 아니, 왜 글로 돼 있지? 부엉이 있던 자리. 거기야. 어? 잠깐, 아니네? 부엉이 있는 선반인데, 이거? 아이씨, 이거 뭐야. 아, 이거구나. 아까 이거 없었는데?
We are rising in rage now, that we may ascend into heaven. Come, brothers and sisters, for heaven is a place on earth, and we shall build it with our own hands. Compassion is a serpent we must slay.
There were several religious communities in Chernosk. Some of them predicted the end of the world.
End of the
often
world.
pinpointing some specific date and time so they could clear their schedules for it. When it finally began with their families and friends, they didn't know what to do.
If I can get the drawbridge down, we'll be on our way.
Was that the...
아, 이
Someone's
걸리면 안
trying to cross the
되는구나.
bridge! You there! Get after them!
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot.
아, 발각을 시켜야 되나 보다. 어디야? 아, 여기구나. 이제 문 열렸네. 여기가 아까 문이 안 열렸었거든. 뚜깐. 어씨, 뭐야. 왠지 가면 안 될 것 같은 느낌이 들어. 뭐야. 못 가잖아. 자, 갑시다.
Goodbye, Eagleview. We hardly
Goodbye.
knew ye. If our mission works out for us, do better in the future.
여기 어디야? 왔다. 밥을 먹어야 되네. 밥. 일단 왼쪽부터 가자. 오른쪽이 아마 그건 것 같은데, 일단은, 잠깐만. 여기서 밥을 먹고, 일곱 시 58, 8시 18.
Great view. Somewhere off in that direction
Great
lies
view.
Chernosk, just waiting for us to pull through.
와우. 여기도 한번 왔어야 됐었네. 저 뭐야? 집이 중간에 매달려 있네요. Great view. 잠깐만. 저 뭐야? 아니구나.
Well, I'm no mountain ranger, but I don't think those giant rings are naturally occurring. We're getting close again.
Doctor, be honest. Is there any chance we may encounter crazies inside?
They are not crazy,
방망인가?
they are victims. Yes,
방망이
there's a chance.
베이스볼.
That's why we have to run in the first place.
베이스볼 백.
Good thing you brought your cudgel, no?
저 없겠지? 넓이 되게 넓어.
They stopped here to rest, our confused would-be heroes. The last breath before the plunge.
What do you think those giant rings are?
Dr. Gerasimov says they are focus amplifiers. I asked him to explain, but he said he didn't have the time to help me understand.
The facility will have gone on automatic lockdown following the incident. It could be opened from inside or from the main office, but also from here.
There's a hidden console in an armored casing. If we get that open, I have the code. Look, here. There's a hidden ladder behind the rock. We improvised with ropes so we left. But if I can get to the console, we should be able to get the ladder out. The Institute did nothing by halves.
아, 내일 모레 씨 레이어스 피어나오는데 할 시간이 없어. 오늘 또 씨 또 우리 해야 되는데 씨.
Cars used to come around that bend. Anonymous vans and trucks carrying shipments and personnel, honored guests. I wonder how many of them felt like they were being swallowed by this mountain, lost in its shadow.
아, 저거 다시 눌러야 되는구나. 아, 저희 갔다가 다시 왔어야 됐었네. 아까는 안 되더만은, 아닌데? 이건 뭐야? 아, 아니구나. 이걸 내가 못 봤구나.
Keep an eye out for a key somewhere here. Need two of them to open the console, and I only have one. But I know Dr. Kozlovsky left hers here when we stopped to rest. She might have buried it. So get digging. This is strange. The lockdown isn't in effect on the first floor, and the central override has been used. That means someone's been in there. Someone with access, and they might still be inside.
절로 가야 되나? 이 다리가 생겼네? 아까는 없었지. 그럼 여기가 답이지.
Why does this feel like walking down the barrel of a gun? A hope. A vault, an unfound door. This place is covered in that smell, like burned copper. I remember that smell now, like a dream. Like waking up to the scent of coffee or summer rain. Except this is what beer smells like.
Be advised. Main power compromised. Facility running on auxiliary power.
Fedorova was here. She'd sit behind this glass with a gun and a cup of coffee. Not entirely sure what she was protecting or who she was protecting it against.
Thomas, did you eat my sandwich again? Yeah, well, there was mayo on that, you dumbass. Mayo has eggs in it. Yeah, have fun with that. And don't worry about the sandwich. I ate your chicken drumstick instead.
Sandwich.
Mrs. Humanity, the doctor will see you now.
아, 맥 겁나 높네.
A sound mind in a healthy body. They were encouraged to rest regularly, to exercise and make time for social activities. They were to be a family united by work. A small library, but there's something for everyone. Scientific essays and manuals, literary classics, fantasy, children's books, the occasional filth for when those children finally fall asleep.
Hey, honey. Yeah, I'm reading Ulysses again. Takes my mind off the troubles we've been having with the emitter tables. I'm still trying to get Joyce interested in books, but she's too much in love with those comic books.
I hear the clicking of many keyboards. This place rested on a firm bureaucratic foundation, a global institution which funded research efforts in every field imaginable. Tile hard for a swift future.
Advised, this week's team dinner will be beef stroganoff.
For such a remote location, they ate well. 3 kinds of granola, fresh fruit, protein shakes, pancake Tuesdays, wine and sirloin to celebrate major breakthroughs. Imagine if Eagleview knew about this well-stocked pantry.
Sandwich. Sandwich.
They're inside. Barricade the hallway.
They blocked the hallway to keep their friends and colleagues out. The friends and colleagues who were suddenly trying to murder them, laughing, screaming on the other side of the barricade. I wonder if they ever got out again.
Look, Mom! Argo the Barbarian is riding on the dragon, but the dragon is asleep.
I'm trying to work, Joyce. Go show it to Mommy, okay?
How We Saved the World by Pavel Kulik. No, too pretentious. How We Did It. Needs to catch the eye. Human nature and how we changed it. Should that be I instead of we? Or would that sound narcissistic?
Do we really want to raise Joyce in a place like this?
Did you just shiver too?
We should never have come here.
So here's where the dreams became reality, circuit by circuit. Grigori's tower, the giant rings, the devices they left in their trail all the way to Chernosk. All parts of the largest, most audacious machine ever built.
누스파 임프린트 슬롯? 메모리 칩 꼽는 슬롯인가? 코어 돌아가고 다 있네.
Dr. Anderson needs assistance with configuring one of the emitter tables. The signal strength is inconsistent over time. Look, you haven't exactly provided us with an instruction booklet, and you keep making changes. I'm not going to argue about this.
내가 아까 그거다.
Dr. Karamov, if I may bother you for a moment?
반도체 칩.
I've been thinking about these simulated reality modules that you've been
이런
working
거
on for
꼽는
the
거야.
therapy department.
이런 거.
Could they serve as emotional stimuli, do you think?
아, 이따가 꼽자.
I am pleased with the latest reports.
여기밖에 없네 아직.
No mere keypad for this floor.
DNA
It's a DNA reader right there.
리더기가 있어야 되나?
Fancy tech. It started out with mice and rabbits, then pigs, then monkeys. They tested drugs, beta blockers, shock therapy applied directly to the limbic system. This was many years ago.
Dr. Boss, concerning this new conduit,
Dr. Ross, I cannot find words strong enough to express my distaste for this latest decision. We have always been strict with our ethics and accountability. If we do not abandon this line of research, I am afraid I will have to tender my resignation.
we need concrete data from the emitter tables, something we can define and base the next step on, but the patient's minds keep resisting the scan. Morphine didn't help, and neither did halothane. Perhaps lorazepam?
DNA 잠깐만. DNA 아날라제이저. 이거 어떻게 사용하는 거야? 이 안에다 뭐 넣어야 되나 보다. 인형 한번 넣어볼까? 안되네? 아무것도 안되네? 일단 나중에 뭘 해야 되나봐.
Be advised, routine maintenance is 54 days late.
54일? 있다고?
This is a calibrator to calibrate things. Our old friend Selma worked on this once upon a time. Looks like you're supposed to slot something into it.
이게 밑에 층에서 이걸 꼽은 다음에 새로운 그걸 갖다 여기다 꼽나 보다. 여기다가 이걸 빈 카드를 먼저 꽂고 그 다음에 여기서 저장을 해가지고 하는 것 같아. 여기다가 입력을 시키는 것 같은데? 이게 일종의 USB 같은 거지? 이거 다 일체 시켜야 되나 보다. 자, 이거 90도면은 저것도 90도. 이거랑 이거랑 같이 움직이네. 이거랑 끝에는 이거를 클릭했을 때 이거랑 같이 움직이고, 이거를 클릭했을 때는 얘가 움직이는데 얘는 180도가 움직이네. 180도. 그러면 밀을 클릭했을 때는 270도가 돌아가. 한 바퀴 반이나 돌아가. 한 바퀴 반. 그러면 이거랑 이거랑 같이 움직이니까 이것만 먼저 맞춰주면 되겠네. 됐다. 오, 이게 됐어. 이거를 갖고 2층 가서 집어넣으면 되겠구만. 이것도 움직여줘야 돼? 내가? 그러네. 저걸 맞춰야 되나 보다. 에이씨. 그럼 아까 하이 그거 어딨어? 여기 가서 아니네? 아 이거를 이 앞에서 아닌데? 저기로 가야 되나? 아. 이거 보자. 아이씨, 이거 없어. 내가 알아서 찾아가야 되네. 여기 뭐 있다. 잠깐. 아까 뭐였더라? 아, 이게 액트가 1, 2, 3, 4 할 때마다 이게 바뀌네. 내가 지금 액트 5인가 그러면? 마지막 단계인가? 샌드위치. 뭘까? 어딜까? 다시 3층 가보자. 아, 뭘까? 아씨. 어? 샌드위치였네. 아까 안 됐었어. 씨. 지금 왜 갑자기 된 거야? 진짜 미치겠네. DNA 카드 키. 씨, 아까 전에 안 되는데 왜 갑자기 되냐? 참 웃긴다.
Here we are, and there we are. Two rulers on two thrones, voices crying out in endless echoes, crying out for each other with minds long since detached from their bodies, dwelling in a fragment of a mirror in which the world was once reflected.
여기다 카드키 꼽는 거구만. 전원을 먼저 켜야 되나?
I don't know what's going to happen to us. We restored a factory settings,
여기서
everything
우리가
they did.
맨 처음에 여기서 시작했구나. 아, 맞아.
Well, whatever awaits us, let's just hope
처음
it
시작
works this
부분이
time.
여기였어. 그래갖고 그게
Right.
이제 그게 된 거야.
Right. See you on the flip side.
그래서 여기서 요걸 눌렀더니 그 뭐냐 그 집 글로 간 거지. 리셋? 리셋?
Do you feel it? The signal hums out across the world, and for an instant they all sing along with it. A choir of the lucky and the brave. I can hear them. The mother who in anger killed her child. She swore, she cursed, she loathed her gentle heart. The slave who loved his chains, who clung to them in fear. Upon his skin the touch of steel was soft and safe and warm. The lovers who forgot the world. Theirs was a place of mingled water and idolized meiosis. A doorless room could be no safer. We have done what we can. What's left is them, and they are wind and dreams. Behold the human, who is flawed and perfect.
암호만 좀 안 힘들면 깨는 거는 뭐 금방이지. 요번에는 그냥 내가 좀 샅샅이 뒤지느라고 막 좀 오래 걸렸네.
Hey, kiddo. Are you awake?
체크포인트로 이제 할 수 있구나. 이게 시작을 할 때 새로운 거를 시작할 때 그때 내가 아까 마지막 장면이 있었단 말이지. 근데 그게 이제
Something's happened.
그거를 해결을
It began in our homes. A stalking, creeping thing that crawled into our beds and hid behind our doors. It began with our loved ones. The violence soon took to the streets, gleeful and enthusiastic. It exhausted the rescue services. It overran the military. For a time, there was only noise and confusion. Now, it's all gone silent. It's not too late. The world is still out there. The pieces can fit together again. I can save it, but not without help. And so I found you, a lone child in a quiet place. I'm glad you're here with me. I know where we have to go. I remember the room. I'll take us there right
이게
now.
액트 5네.
Just follow my
마지막
voice.
들어가기 직전에.
A small act should be enough. Great, that worked.
여기였단
Here we
말이지.
are. I know the whole situation's a little confusing right now, but all I need you to do is push the big red button. The one right over there.
예, 그래서 이게 여기서부터 시작을 하는 거지.
That's a funny looking device. Wonder what it does.
아이씨.
let's go ahead and keep that thing. You never know. Anyway, red button. Wait. This is right. What's going on? Did we miss something? Oh, no!
그래서 이게 이제 과거로 돌아간 거야. 이게. 끝. 자, 이거는 또 지우고 새로운 걸 할까? 아니야. 그냥 아이스 그 지금 아직 못한 게 3가지나 더 있는데 좀 더 주면 하자. 또 일단은 종료를 하고 피버를 할까 한번?